Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's really good to be here. And today I have one of my favorite friends here, Avana Intuitive. And welcome, Avana. Thank you for being here.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. It's great to
Of
be here. It's great to
course.
be
Of
back.
course. Yes. So Ivana and I have met in real life in Sedona, and so that was awesome. We enjoyed that a great deal. So I'm happy and pleased that you are coming to answer the Inside the Psychic Studios questions. Been having a lot of fun with this series and getting some really good insights from folks. So I'm glad you're
Yeah,
part of that. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I really
Of
am excited
course.
about it. When you
Of
brought up the
course.
series, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
there. I
yeah.
love the whole idea.
Yeah. So you used to watch, did you used to watch James Lipton every once in a while and see
Every
his?
once in a while
Yeah,
because yes, and I think was it on like Sundays or something? I can't remember, and it might have been a
could
Saturday,
be.
but it seemed
Yeah.
like it was a weekend wherever I lived at the time. And
Uh-huh.
I did used to watch it, and actually my first husband and I he was actually like in the film industry a bit, not a lot but a little
Oh,
bit,
okay.
so
Yeah.
he was always watching it. So of
Yeah.
course I'd sit down and watch it and always enjoyed it. So it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
always interesting to see how that industry works and how
I know. I
yeah.
know. And he got some really important people on tape, including people that are not hit with us anymore, like Robin Williams and
Yes.
others, and to offer us a little insight into their background. So
Yeah.
yes. And then when I was doing it with Kevin, the healing medium, and he came through, I did not realize Lipton was dead. He passed in 2020. Of course, that was a year where we didn't know really anything more than what was going on with the pandemic and everything else. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a surprise that I didn't know. But when he came through, he was excited that we were sort of doing a variation on a theme. So
I know. I saw that show and I agree.
yep.
I was excited too.
I know. It was awesome. It was like, oh God, this guy's on the other side and he's listening in. Oh, so yes, let's say hello to a few folks here today before we start with the questions. And if you want to put questions up for us to do readings after we're done, we'll do some mini readings with you after we do the questions. So Craig, once again, I see you my third time today. Pierrette, and seeing her third time. Hi, Bella. And Akila, and mom of two dogs. Saw her before. Sharon Sipe, the wonderful moderator. And thank you all for being here. We got a slow start here, but we're going to go ahead and go for it. And I'm sure there'll be other people coming in. So let's go with the first question, which is, what is your favorite word?
Well, of course, my most favorite word is love. We all know that. I mean, I think
Mhm.
that's probably an answer you've gotten a
A
couple
lot of
times.
people have that. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But my other favorite word is sparkle.
Ooh, okay. That's
And
original. I like that one.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I like it
Yeah.
because I just feel like, well, you can always improve something adding a little bit of sparkle to it, right?
Very true. Very true. Especially your windows, and you want to make sure they sparkle so you can see through them clearly.
That's a weird, yeah, I never thought of it like that. But you know what? That's like cleaning something off, like cleaning the grime off. But I
Right.
was thinking of
Right.
putting the sparkle up, like behind you, or your lights are so sparkly, and
Oh
it's just
yeah.
like it
Yeah.
just makes me so happy. Like my license plate holder has rhinestones around it,
Oh,
so
it
it's all
does. Oh, beautiful.
sparkly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little festive sparkle added
Just
to
a
the whole
little
thing.
bit,
Just a little bit. That's
Well,
awesome.
maybe a lot.
When we were in Sedona, there was a gal that I met there that wasn't in our conference, but was there with the
Yeah,
others. And she had this real sparkly, like things in her hair
you know,
and
I saw
fairy
that,
hair.
and
Yes, it's called.
my mom had that done. These like sparkles, like strips in her hair. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It looks kind of like a tinsel in a way, but it's
Yes.
yeah. They put it in, and it's called fairy hair. And so if your mom did it, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, she's cool.
She is cool.
Oh
She showed
wow.
up at this now she doesn't have it, but she showed up over the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that
Uh-huh.
she had it. And I'm like, Mom, what is that? I'm so jealous. She's like, oh,
I
I had it
know.
done up at the salon. I was like, I'm glad you reminded me of it because I think I have to do that.
I
I'm
think you
actually
should
going to
try
the
it.
salon
Yeah,
this Friday, so I
because you've
think
got
I
the nice
might.
long hair. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
you
think
could
I
have
might
it
have to
put in
try
there.
it.
There you go. There you go. Awesome. You'll have to show us what it looks like.
I
Okay.
will.
So what is your least favorite word?
I don't know if this is so much of a least favorite word or just a least favorite feeling, but discouraged.
Discouraged?
And the reason I say that is because I always think of a quote, which is, I refuse to be discouraged because neither God nor man can use a discouraged soul. And I'm like, yes, I refuse to be discouraged. Maybe for a minute, maybe for an evening, maybe, we all have our moments.
Yeah.
But you know what? I refuse to be discouraged because neither God nor man can use a discouraged soul. And I thought, yeah.
I think that's beautiful. And as you're saying all that, I'm thinking of I love to break words up. Discourage.
Yes.
So you're getting rid. You're not courageous. It's like you're dissing.
Right.
You know how they
You're
say
dissing the courage.
Yeah, you're
right. You're
dissing
like,
courage.
you're under the table.
Yeah.
You're afraid to come out. No,
You're
come
afraid to
on
come out.
out. Shine your light. Sparkle.
I know. There you go. Oh my. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So what excites Avana?
Well, I'm always excited when I get a new dog, but I'm not getting any new dogs for a while.
Oh, no new dogs today.
But
okay.
The other thing that really excites me is when I get information out of the Akashic Records that I am just not prepared to get, and it's really cool. And I'm like, whoa, what happened here, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you physically go into the Akash to get that, or is it just spontaneous now?
Sometimes I will go but usually I have to go into the records, which is no big deal. I'll get revelations. And then one time I was actually falling off to sleep, and I got a revelation. I didn't physically go into the records, but I actually got the message that, everything is on our DNA, which I know people have talked about that, but I had never heard of that before. Okay. And the next day, and I thought, oh my gosh, like basically when I say everything, the Akashic Records are actually encoded on our DNA. I believe that. Okay. And the next day I was listening to a podcast and somebody was talking about the Emerald Tablets and the Akashic Records. And they said, all of this is encoded. Every one of us carries this. Okay. It's all encoded on our DNA. And I'm sitting at my desk like, whoa.
Yeah. So if you get a chance on Netflix, they have this new series called Unknown. Okay. And the first one was on finding a pyramid underneath the ground, and they found it, and they went down, and they found a 4,500-year-old mummy. Yeah. And they found these beautiful statues in another place that were perfect, like they'd never been broken. They were retained in this. And I would love it if they did check the DNA on that mummy. That must be fabulous. That must be
that is awesome. I want to definitely want to watch that, because that sounds really up my alley on the stuff I love. So those are the things that excite me. And then I got another. If you don't, do I have a minute? Because I'll tell you.
You have as long as you want. No.
So I was in the Akashic Records. I was actually in the records of someone else. I was giving them a reading, and the message they got was, there is no veil. You know how we always talk about the veil? Yes. There is no veil. We're constantly getting the information. It's us opening up to that information. There's no veil that we have to wait to. The people talk about thinning the veil. Yes. There is no veil that has to be thinning. It's in us. We are the ones who put up
our veil is thinning then, maybe. Yeah.
Right. But we can work through that at our own pace. Sure. So now whether people agree with that or not, I'm just, it was something that I thought, and I was like, whoa.
It makes some sense.
This is like a new perspective.
A new whole, yeah. And you know that we're just getting that kind of information. It's breaking barriers and breaking down old thought ideas that we had, because we just had a belief that this was the way it was.
It was our beliefs, but that doesn't mean there's any veil. There is some beliefs we put on ourselves, Yes. So anyway, so those are the things. That's what really,
I love that. I love that.
Really excites me.
So the only thing we really need to do is, if we believe there's a veil, then we have to physically actually remove it ourselves, because they haven't put anything up.
Yeah, they're like, we're always giving you information.
We're always,
and all the information that you want. That you can handle.
That you can handle.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's great. All right. So what would turn you off? What kind of things turn you off?
Well, let's see. What turns me off? What turns me off is people who, when something happens and people don't respond to it and they close ranks, people in power, let's put it this way. People in power close ranks and they don't do anything about it. So therefore nothing gets done. And I think we all have plenty of examples of that.
Oh, we do.
And that is a true turnoff to me, because there's so many things that we can fix, and so many things that should be fixed, and so many things we can be working on. And that's just a true turnoff, that people, when they have that authority that they can change or get people rallied, and they close ranks and they don't change anything. So that
one of the most blatant things I think I've heard in the last couple of weeks was that most Republicans did not vote for Joe's economic plan and fixing the infrastructure and everything, but they go back to their constituents and they say, oh, look at this. The government's giving you this. We're going to have no internet now and this and that. They didn't even vote for it.
Yeah. Like, what do you say? Okay. I
know that to me, that's kind of ballsy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my Lord. They need somebody behind putting a sign up. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
Thank you, Sharon, for posting my site. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right. So what sound or noise do you love to hear?
Okay. This is kind of piggybacks on what I just said. And there's two sounds I don't like. One is sound I can't control. Like, for instance, when people are playing the radio, like outside at 3 a.m. and there's no end in sight. And and I'm like, oh, please, I just want to go to sleep. So that's the first sound I don't like. Sound that I can't control. Turn it down, turn it off, move it, whatever. But the other sound, and this does piggyback on what I just said, is the sound of silence. Again, people, when they see something happen and they close ranks and they just don't discuss it and they just don't change it and they just let it keep going. The sound of silence is the sound that
but that's what you don't like. So what do you like? What sounds
do I like?
Yeah.
Let me see. I love to hear the birds chirp. And I love to it's kind of like at the ocean, where you just hear that beautiful ocean, the breeze, and you just smell that salty air. And it's just like, oh my gosh, that whole environment is just.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And that whole.
Oh my God. First thing I do is I put my hands in the water, and of course it's salty. And then I smell the water because I love salt water.
I love it. Yes, I love it.
I haven't been to the beach in a while. I think maybe I need to take a trip, that would be nice.
Yeah, me too.
What, my dear, is your favorite curse word?
Can I just say all of them?
Okay. That's a new one. That's excellent.
Whatever comes out of my mouth.
Whatever
comes out of my mouth, and I can get pretty creative.
That's really good.
I mean, I can mix them up and slice them and dice them.
It reminds me, I don't know if people that are younger than us, but George Carlin used to have the 7 things you can't say on TV. I think it was.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And he said them. So hi, Amanda, and hi, Samantha, and hi, Rose Hogan. Anybody else that we might have missed, we're glad to see you. And we'll be doing some questions when we're done doing our questions that, I'm sorry. We're going to take your questions as soon as we're done the questions that we are doing. Thank you. My mouth is tripping over my tongue. Okay. What gift other than what you currently have would you like to have?
You mean like a psychic gift?
Could be, or it could be you would like to be, be a chef or a sous chef, or it could be anything.
I think the gift that I would really love to have is really. Do you know how some people just have that magnetism when they speak, and you just like yes, and they're just easy. They speak very much. They just have that they just can really hold a
velvet voice, and
they just people are just like it's like almost like listening to almost like in Honey or something, it's just like I wish I could speak like that and really be communicate like that,
command the attention of others. like Morgan Freeman or
yes.
James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I love that. I actually miss, I think James Earl Jones has passed, but remember when during CNN's first initial time,
yes.
This is CNN. You know, it's like, whoa.
Yes, I love that.
I love that too.
Still remember it too. And I'm only 29.
I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. Okay. Amanda says, I knew a diplomat once, and when he spoke, people listened. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you did. Yeah. That's wonderful. Okay. So what gift that you might have is the most annoying, like you don't particularly care for it in certain circumstances?
The gift, which I always loved, and I really appreciate that I have it, but which really annoys other people, which kind of now in today's world doesn't annoy me, but it's like I have to really kind of put it under wraps, is I'm an excellent speller and I'm an excellent proofreader. So in today's world, it's just, forget about it. Okay.
But they're taking it away from us with this AI. So it's kind of scary, know?
Yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's funny. It's like what Val said, the same kind of thing, but she said that she finds herself being critical of how people talk or how they pronounce things or whatever. And that's something that, maybe we just grew up with. And like yourself, I'm a good speller too. And I absolutely actually love words.
Yes,
so I understand totally. And a lot of people are like, just say, instead of saying this, say because,
Right. In fact, I remember in English class years ago, our teacher said we were getting ready to go on summer break. And she said, instead of saying the squirrel runs up the tree, was this summer when you're sitting out, don't say that. What else could the squirrel do? And, of course, the smartest kid in the class, he said, well, the squirrel can scurry up the tree, and just using different words instead of run. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
but then you get the wise guy. The squirrel took a dump behind the can.
Yeah, I know, right? and everything just goes right to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Katie, you have your Mercury in Leo, so you have the gift. Do you also, Avana? I wonder if you have your Mercury in Leo.
I don't know, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Although I do, I'm a Virgo, but I also have a Leo rising. So I don't know where all that falls, but I think that's why I have a lot of Leos in my life, and I
have a lot of Leos. Yeah. That's awesome.
And they're kind of they can be trying people to get along with. I'm just kidding. If my husband's a Leo.
That's funny. So is Kelly, and you just on Kelly's show with the other day.
I was just on Kelly's show. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Linda De Gonzalez, it's so good to see you, my dear. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Okay, the voice gift is that. Okay, that's cool, Katie. All right, so the last question I have for you today is, if heaven exists, and we both know it does, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I don't know I think the first thing I would say, and I know you're saying, what would God say? But I'm going to switch it over a little bit, because the first thing that I would probably say is, as soon as those gates open, I'm going to be like, this was a cool ride. This was such a cool ride. What's my next assignment? Okay. Just like, this is fun. Okay. Let's go. I'm ready to do it. In fact, I listened to, I think it's Bashar. And I think he said that they're looking like the next planet that's kind of like ours, that they're going to, that they're going to go down.
Fill up with people.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm there. That's my next planet.
I'd go with you, but I can't go through junior high again. I'd rather not even reincarnate, honestly.
Well, he did mention something about they're still in the Renaissance there. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do Renaissance.
No, there's no flush toilets. Right? Yes, absolutely. No flush toilets and lots of crazy
That's what
stuff.
I'm saying, right? But I'm just excited. I'm happy to be here. I think today, and I know that I kind of reversed the question there and the answer, but I think some people and let me say this. I know I was kind of sad about being down here. I really got in a funk for a lot of years. And then I said, listen, I came down here. Let's make the best of it. Right?
Yeah.
Have fun. Do what I got to do. Meet people and just do the best I can. And that's it.
Yeah.
And over 8 billion people on the planet. obviously people want to come down here. So it's like, right?
Yeah. Well, it is the fastest way to grow, is what they say. And, you know, I'm going to stick my neck out here a little bit because this is for entertainment purposes only. So it's just, but I'm wondering if the young people that have committed suicide early, you know, they just couldn't tolerate it. They thought they were going to be able to do it, but they can't. And you could have made the same choice, but you said, wait a minute, you know, I'm here. Why not stay?
Absolutely.
And so, yeah. It makes me sad to see people, but I do recognize that depression is painful, not only mentally, but it can be physically as well.
And
so,
for everybody, in all the loved ones and everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not just that person. It's everybody.
It is
affected by it.
Definitely. So no, I'm not making a judgment about what they do, but it's just a sad commentary. And yet at the same time, I'm pleased to know that the other side really doesn't look at suicide as a
yes. For many years that kind of, the way I understand
we had that
was a you were judged on that, but it just resonates with me much more that you aren't judged on that. It's all love, and it makes just much more sense. I don't know, just really, you know,
because of free will too. I mean, if you don't like something, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people will choose that as a way out. But at the same time, I do believe we have our free will, and so that's an important component. Yes,
absolutely.
So, all right. Oh, you like Katie Arbuckle? You'll have to go to a Renaissance fair if you haven't already. I love them. And
I've never been to one.
I cut my teeth down when I lived in Texas and went and just loved it so much. And then on my 50th birthday, my husband treated me to the Connecticut Renaissance Festival, and he had bought me a queen's dress, had everything. And he bought a consort outfit with velvet and everything.
I love it.
I know, and he surprised me. He, you know, everything fit. He had it made. I mean, it was just amazing. And so, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It isn't always exactly what it was like there, but you know, they give you turkey legs to eat.
Oh yeah, I haven't been to those kind of like restaurants. And you don't get any silverware.
Yeah, definitely. And yes, like most history, it's only fun if you have money. Yes, Linda, I agree. Most everything is. Yeah,
that's about everything. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I was really surprised. He's not only that, but he surprised me. Brought me to a bed and breakfast and said, "Open up these packages." And he said, "Tomorrow we're going to be busy." And so I was actually a chess piece on a chessboard that was set up on the ground, and I was, of course, the queen. So
that is so awesome! What a great birthday gift!
Oh, I know. And then he said to me,
sweetheart.
He is, but he said, you know what? This was awful. I was so stressed out. He said, I hope you'll remember this the rest of your life, because I don't think I can top this one, you know?
Yeah.
I absolutely will. Yeah. Oh, you worked at one in Oregon? Good. I love that. Okay. That's good, Katie. Yeah, they have, in Oregon, they also have the Shakespeare Festival. And yes, he had a costume, Amanda. He had it made as well. Yeah. And he had the hat, you know, and with the feather and all that. Yeah.
Oh, that is just awesome.
I know. He looked like one of the Three Musketeers. So, yeah. I should put a picture up. I should put a picture on I'll put a picture on my community board at some point.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Absolutely. I'd love to see that.
All right. All right. So we got 2 questions up for us here. Thank you for your answers, by the way, Avana. That was wonderful.
You're welcome.
And if anybody doesn't know who Avana is, she has her own channel, Avana Intuitive, and Sharon Sipe has been putting up that she does Akashic readings, tarot readings, a lot of other things. And she was one of the sisters on the Mystical Tarot, but things got busy, so she had to back down. But we still love her, and she's still one of us. So there you go.
Absolutely. It's my crazy schedule. I can't make a commitment, you know, but every week.
Yeah, like that, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we love you. All right, so a message for Rose Hogan. I believe Rose is here from Ireland. I think she's in Ireland. So let's see what we can get for Rose. Oh, Amanda, you went to the Ren Fair when you were a kid? I know this one here. I've been to the one here that's near Sumner, and it was okay. Yeah, it was fairly good. It's coming up next month. How have you been, Rose? It's good to have you back. All right. Mm. Okay, so I have the Woven Spirit Oracle. This is a pretty brand new deck that I've been using for the last couple of weeks or couple of days, I guess. And so the first card I get is Illusion. I love all the spirals on here and all the circles. And it just reminds me that this earth is actually an illusion because it's only the perception we have of it. And so it might be that what it is that we believe in, it isn't that we're making it up, but it might not be exactly what we think it is unless we dig deeper into it. So that's the first card I got. The second one is Journey. And look at the colors. It looks like all kinds of either little planets or bubbles or whatever. And there's two people walking down, but they're standing on top of what looks like the earth.
Yeah.
And they're taking a journey to where they want to go. I think this is an inner journey, our own inner journey, but it could be any kind of journey. And of course, our life is a journey. We may have individual journeys within our life, but as far as the big journey goes, you're going along and you're making your way through, and you're focusing on what it is that you feel is important. Finally, I get Serenity, and that was what was on the cover of the box, actually. And this is one of my favorite cards of all. She's got the lotus in front of her. She's got a beautiful necklace with a heart. She's looking down, and on her crown, she has this beautiful pink jewel, but it almost looks as though she's got her crown chakra open and all of this energy just pouring out of her in pinks. And so I think that finding serenity in your journey will bring you happiness and love and the balance that you put within it. But just remember, not everything you see is real. But not everything that's real is not. There are illusions, and we live with that with some people. But even in our own lives, what we see is not always what's true.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I'm reading with the Archangel Power tarot cards with Valentine tonight. So I pulled some cards for you, Rose, and I am thinking that, well, the first card you got, let's go through them. The Ace of Raphael. And this is a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. This kind of tells me that you are getting ready to start on like a new emotional journey, or someone is wrapping up, and that you are again moving forward. You have this, you have Raphael around you, that archangel, and that you're really you're just getting ready to set off on a new journey, but with the emotional stability that you and the balance that Allie was talking about. I then got the Two of Gabriel, and the Two of Gabriel says, make bold and ambitious choices. Okay, you're just starting out. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. This, I don't know if you're in a relationship or you're looking for one or you're looking for a partner, the teamwork makes the dream work, right? So as you're starting out, it may just be a good time to move forward. Teaming up with someone, meeting someone else coming into your life, but moving forward really, and making some bold and ambitious choices if you feel ready, and if you want to do that. I then got the Three of Gabriel, which is the Two of Gabriel. We then move into the Three of Gabriel.
Oh, wow.
Right? You're just progressing along actually very nicely with an ace, a 2, and a 3. It says prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So again, you got this new emotional beginning starting. You're starting a new phase, and you're being successful in it because of the wise planning that you're doing. Again, you might be partnering with someone, whatever this new idea is, it might be really a good time to take that next step. And I got two other cards. I got one last card here with the Archangel deck, and this is the Empress.
Oh, beautiful.
Time, and again, here's the theme, right? Time to act upon your plans, it says.
There you go. There you
Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So whatever this is coming up, or whatever you're working on, whatever you're getting ready to launch, it sounds like you have the resources, you have the ideas, you have the creativity, you have the people. When I say the resources, you know, the money, the people, the teamwork, the energy, and the ideas. And then the last card that I picked, which is one of my favorite decks that I got from Allie, that I got the idea from Allie, is the Golden Insights Oracle, and I got Angel.
Oh, wow. She got her angel on her side.
So while you're moving forward, it says divinely protected, connect with your angels, you're not alone, and divine intervention. So it sounds like right now, again, moving forward, this is just a great time. You have the Archangel deck that I read from, and this angel, you know, the angels around you, as we all have them all the time. But it just seemed to be a theme of some new energy moving forward. And just, you know, just moving forward.
Because you've done that, I'm going to open up one of these healing angel cards and see what it says. Just because there's so many angels around you, Rose. All right. Oh, I have protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always, surrounding you with our ethereal wings of light. And that's what.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yes. Beautiful wings of light coming around.
Just coming around her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Rose. Much love to you, dear.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got two more. I have Nancy and Linnea. So if anybody else wants a reading, let us know. If no one else wants a reading, then that's fine. We can read on some political stuff because we like doing that as well.
Absolutely.
So it's up to you. You can put that up there if that's what you'd like. Yeah. All right. So Rose said, David, my partner, we are on an adventure for sure. Thank you very much. I loved all of this reading. I needed it so much. Well, God bless you, honey. God bless you, Rose. Yeah.
You're welcome.
So does Mom Carol have a message for you or any news for you? Okay. All right. Maybe this is it, Nancy. First one I get is self-reflection, shadow work, looking in the mirror. She wants you to look in the mirror and she wants you to see how capable you are, how beautiful you are, and how you are on your path and can see into your own soul. So know that she is beside you and really is happy for you. And she wants you to mirror back all the beauty that you have. The next one I get is magic. Isn't that fabulous?
Oh, I love it.
I know. She says there's magic in you. There's magic around you and inside of you. And you can manifest anything you want. And if you need to start by doing a few rituals that may be helpful, you know, you can light a candle, light some incense, call on the angels, you know, sing a song, beat a drum, do some crystal bowls or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything woo-woo. It can be just whatever kind of ritual that you feel comfortable with. You know, there are no wrong ways to do ritual. Not at all. So whatever you do is fine. And she said, this is going to give you a sudden realization. And look at that, and some inspiration, because all of a sudden you're going to know, oh, that's what I have to do. Or Mom, oh, thank you, Mom. You know, you got that going for you.
Oh, absolutely. I love that reading. I got something very similar. First of all, 2 of Ariel came up, which it says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So it's important to have balance is really what is sticking out of this card for me, which is balancing your time, your energy, your resources, moving forward from a place of balance. Okay. Why? Because the 5 of Gabriel. It says a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. Take that balance that you're looking for, and you're going to achieve it by removing yourself from the absolutely, your brother is with her, just so you know. Yes, absolutely. But it's a challenge that you can resolve. And then I got divine guidance. Says the search for meaning in life, considering an alternative approach, surrounding yourself with wise teachers or friends. She says, I am one of your teachers. I'm one of your friends. I'm there but also you can have the divine guidance of so many others, even people on the 3D level, whatever. The divine guidance is around you. But the message that I got from her that really kind of overshadows all of this is to surrender to your full power. And she says your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So don't forget about that divine guidance that you have, and that the creativity that you have, and the balance that you have, and all the strength that you really have to not play it small and to move forward with your full power.
Yeah. So that is look into the mirror and say, I am that, and you are enough. Yes. I am enough.
I am enough. Absolutely.
Enough. Yep. Always.
Absolutely.
Wow. Beautiful. Thank you, Nancy. All right. So, Linnea, what abilities do I have that I should work to improve? Oh, wow. I love that, because it is a constant thing that we have to do. Yes. We can't rest on our laurels. We have to also be working on that next best thing. So, all right, Pierrette and Linda, I got your questions. Thank you. All right, Angie, got yours. Okay. Thank you. Cool. Oh, you can go.
Yeah, Linnea, I'm not sure how you say your name. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the first card that I got is the Knight of Ariel. And it says, there's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. As far as which abilities that you have that you should improve, what came to me, and I don't know if you're talking about like your psychic abilities or your intuitive abilities, but I did definitely get that you have like very much, you're very connected intuitively and with healing and wellness. I don't know if that's something that interests you, but I definitely got that you should pursue that. I also got, when I pulled these cards, and I'll show you the other two cards that I got too, but I also got that you should try everything that you're interested in, and you can decide which ones you would like to work to improve, because you may find that psychic detective work appeals to you. You might find that it doesn't. You might find that being a medium appeals to you. You might find that it doesn't. And part of the journey and part of the fun is going in and trying everything as much as you can, taking a class or listening to people on YouTube or whatever you can do that. And that also includes anything that you're looking for abilities. I'm also hearing that you have a strong ability for writing. So I don't know if you feel that, but I'm seeing the word write in front of me, and WRITE. So I'm wondering if you're a good writer. But then the Page of Raphael, I got a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. Okay, what stuck out to me was the great intuitive insights, that as you sit down and you really kind of think about what interests me, what do I want to improve, what am I good at? I'm also hearing remote viewing. You may be really good at remote viewing. You might want to look into that a bit too. But that being said, you have great intuitive insights. This will help you to tap into those. And the last card that I got for you is the 5 of Gabriel. And it does say a challenge you can resolve. again, we got this for the last reading. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. As you move through and you try these these abilities out, whatever you like, have patience with yourself. Enjoy it. It's all part of the journey. It's not so much getting there. It's being there. It's getting there. That journey going
Right.
through.
Right. Yeah.
Those
The journey always is better than the destination.
Absolutely.
It just is. Yeah. Because we're on a constant one. Yeah.
Right. It doesn't matter. Right. And by the way,
Mhm.
you can't get it wrong.
That's right.
You want to try,
That's right. So this card steps into that and says, remove your uncertainty, because everybody has gifts and you have gifts, and
yes.
you need to make sure that you realize that, there isn't a hierarchy, who's better than who, whatever.
Right.
You have something, and so take the uncertainty away, whatever
Yes.
it is. You are the mother of the salt waters. I love this.
Beautiful.
Passion, wild love, and open your heart and let love in. These are the healing waters cards. And if you look at this person in the middle there, they're underneath the water, but they're being cleansed, and they're being, washed and loved. And so, make whatever it is that you're doing, make it into a passion for yourself. Really say to yourself, is this enough for me, or is this my passion? And if it really doesn't feel like it, choose something else, go somewhere else. And finally, it says, whatever it is that you do, you will have wonderful virtue. You'll be, in other words, you will be virtuous, you will be kind, you will be loving, you will have embody all of those qualities, because that's the type of person that you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Very nice. Good luck, dear. Good luck. All right. So we got Pierrette. She was thinking of her grandmother, Sarah, today. Is she hearing my memories of her? Can she give me a message? Oh, I think they can hear you when you're thinking about them, even.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow. The only problem I would have in trying to reach a grandparent is that they were dead before I was born, so I don't even know what I would recognize about anything they said, unless it was about something that, maybe they watched me do. But sometimes I wish I had one. I had an aunt that was very similar to a grandmother. She was older than my dad, but it's not quite the same. So, all right, Pierrette.
Okay, hold on. One card flew out.
Oh, that's a keeper.
This is a keeper.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. All right, so I pulled some angel cards for you, the Archangel Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. And the first thing she wants you to know is that Raphael is with you. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release any old patterns. That's what I get first. So Grandma is working through Archangel Raphael in telling you that. The next one is she wants you to spread your wings. Spread your wings and fly. Archangel Ariel says, don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to go. So do it. And finally, she brings in Archangel Gabriel. I love it. She brings in 3 archangels. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important to you right now. So yes, she said, she knows you as a child. You were her granddaughter, but she wants you to love yourself like she loved you.
Oh, beautiful.
We all have that inner child, and we all need to be loved and cherished. So she says, you think about me and I'm right there with you. I'm holding you. I'm doing those things that I used to do with you. But remember that you can nurture your own inner child as well, because you are certainly worthy.
Yeah, I pulled a couple of cards, and the first one I got was the 10 of Pentacles. It says, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So it sounds like something might be wrapping up in your life and you're moving on to something new. which is also a very good path. I then got the 8 of Raphael. You see that she's starting to walk across this bridge, and she says, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. And the words that really resonated with me on that is a spiritual quest. It sounds like you're getting ready to move. I'm hearing level up in your spirituality and in your spiritual quest. That may be the, not that that door is closing, but that one level is ending and you're moving up spiritually to another level.
Yep, that's actually sounds exactly right for her too. Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I then got the 2 of Gabriel, which says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. This again, moving forward in your spirituality and your, leveling up, and also with like-minded people and having them around you to, to bounce ideas off of, to talk, to learn. And then I got, it's almost like a chronological thing here, because then I got the King of Ariel, and it says your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. I know, Perrette, you're going to use your resources wisely, your knowledge, your energy, your money, your time. I mean, I don't know you personally, but I just know that about you. How about that, right? That I know you're going to do that. And it's almost like a very, like a step up kind of process. It's very chronological, and it's going to come when it's in the right timing. And then as one clarifying card that I got for you, I got the Star card, which says hope, healing, inspiration, and dreams fulfilled. So you are a super sparkly star, and you'll be moving forward. But I really believe that it really isn't a spiritual quest.
Yep. So. Yep. That's fabulous. She's a fabulous spiritual. She has a lot of gifts, and she's beautiful. Yes.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. All right. So we have our Linda de Gonzalez, and wondering if she can have any messages about her finances. All right. Would be nice just to win the lottery. But I hear so many people are miserable after they do. That's the funny part.
I was just going to say that. I was just like, I don't know. I guess I want that, but then I don't know, because it sounds like everybody's miserable once they win it.
They like
I won't be.
It. Yeah.
Lord, let me prove to you I won't be miserable. Let me win.
Let me be your experimentation.
Of course, I had another card fly out. I'll be right back.
No. That's funny.
Oh, good grief, right?
Yes. Oh, so, and I have a card that's stuck to another one, and so I have to.
Yeah, I get that.
Now. Yep. Oh my God, girlfriend, are you? I know you're exploring your freedom, Linda de Gonzalez, but are you really going to the disco? Because I got the disco ball, and I love this card because it's fun. It's 70s, it's really cool. But I think mostly it talks about exploring your freedom, and you can't really explore your freedom if your finances are hard. I mean, you can, but you're limited. So I get here that you're working on that, and maybe you're taking a step-by-step approach to it. It says you've done the first step to your success, and so you're walking the path that you need to walk, but you're wanting convenience because the burger comes up. And you're feeling a bit unsatisfied with how fast or how you're not getting what you need. And that's understandable. But there's going to be a toss of the dice here. And of course, you don't always win with the dice, unless you play Yahtzee once in a while, you do. But there are risks involved. But it says also to trust fate. Trust fate. So I'm guessing that put yourself, your finances in the hands of your guides and your angels, and ask them to help you, to put you in the right direction in order to get what it is you need to do, what it is you need to do. So,
yeah. Linda, I got something similar with that. First, I got the 10 of Gabriel, which says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Make sure, if you can, that you are really just always looking as to what pleases you. Be selfish. It's okay. Okay. You don't have to spin your wheels for other people. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and make sure that you're looking for people who can lighten your load. And I don't mean that by taking advantage of people or anything like that.
Right.
But if there are people out there that can help you, get the
Mm-hmm.
help. I mean, however that works. I then went to the Queen of Ariel, which says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. Okay. What I'm thinking, what does this mean to me? Or in for you. Of course, continue to nurture yourself and those you love, but make sure that you are, again, being a little bit selfish for yourself and making sure that you're only doing things that you can do, that you can handle with your resources. That, of course, includes your time, your energy, and your money.
Yeah.
Practical and wise advice. Remain practical, remain conservative, remain wise as you're moving forward. I then got epiphany. Epiphany saying joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. It might be time to quiet down, quiet your mind, and get the answers that you need as you move forward. There's an epiphany coming, and I'm seeing 2-4, which means 2 to 4 days, 2 to 4 weeks. I'm not thinking 2 to 4 months, but you're going to get some kind of epiphany, some kind of realization that then I also got 2 clarifier cards, which the first one I got was light bulb.
The ideas coming.
Good ideas, right?
Yeah.
Here's this epiphany showing up.
Sure.
Sudden realization, power of innovation, and invention. So something's coming up that's going to spark you. I just heard the word spark, like light bulb. Something's going to spark you to move forward and say, that's a good idea. I can do that. And then the last card that I got, which really kind of wraps up the whole thing, is gift.
Oh, look at that.
I know, how nice, right? Receiving a gift, something unexpected, exploring your gifts, and being rewarded. So it all has a good, I just heard it's all going to be wrapped up in a beautiful bow, whatever that is. That doesn't mean it's necessarily a physical gift, that someone hands you a gift, but this realization, this epiphany is going to really wrap things up in a beautiful bow for you. So I hope that resonates.
Oh, beautiful, Linda. That's great.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be nice.
It does. I just want you to see that Pierrette replied to what you did for her. So there you go.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. We all need to hear certain messages at certain times, I think. So
yeah.
All right. So happy birthday to Angie.
Happy birthday, Angie. I'd sing happy birthday, but no one wants to hear me sing, including me.
Oh, yes, it's quite the birthday month. Sharon Sipes here. Her birthday was on Saturday, I think it was. And Angie's is today. And
nice.
I don't know if you know, Valerie Bradshaw's was Saturday. And Medium Kim is her birthday's coming up. So there's a lot of birthdays in July. Yeah, a lot of Cancer. A lot of Cancer energy. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so the first card I got was Have Courage. And interestingly enough, I think it's a lion. And so have courage. It's like the cowardly lion in
Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
Wizard of Oz. I just love that guy that played the part. He was like the way he sang and the way he acted. But they want you to have courage, and it's interesting because in the very beginning of this, when I asked Avana what her least favorite word was, she said discourage. And we said, you're dissing courage. We all need the courage to get through what we're going through today. And I think that you probably have it, but continue keeping it. It's important, Angie. I don't know about you, but have you got love on the horizon? It's either maybe a new love, or maybe it's a reinvigoration of a love that you already have. It could even mean that you're loving yourself more, which is just as important as loving someone else. But that's the card I got there. They want you to persevere. In other words, they don't want to discourage you. They don't want you to be discouraged. And that goes along with the first card. They want you to persevere on your trips. Sometimes there's lightning, and sometimes the lightning points us to where we need to go. So they're saying, watch for that. Finally, I pulled a card from the Healing Waters, and you got the pink dolphin. It says, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. Happy birthday.
Yeah, nice.
Look at how happy this person is.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it's celebration time. And some people don't celebrate birthdays like other people do. Like my husband's like, I don't want to, don't even buy me anything. I don't want anything, And me, I just, I love it. I think it's so much fun. Yeah. I don't have to have a bunch of stuff, but I'd like to have, maybe just
You're so nice, Sally. You're like, I don't want a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I want stuff.
You can have stuff. That's all right. You can have my stuff.
Okay. I'll take your stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. No. All right. So the first card I got for you is the Knight of Gabriel, and this is a knight. And knights are getting started, moving forward, really moving forward quickly. And it says, time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Whatever it is you're thinking about, it is time to take action, and you instinctively know what direction you want to go. And getting started, you have that fire in your belly, you're ready to go. And so moving forward. I then got the Empress, which is a major arcana card. And it says, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious, or abundant resources. So this Empress card is sitting here. She's sitting here in her power and her abundance, in her joy for life and her nurturing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Everything is just beautiful, moving along. Really, really strong energy around any like creative plans that you want to put into play. And then another major arcana card, the Strength card, which is also number 11, which is a master number. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Here's a lion on this card, and she's sitting here, and this is the strength that you have, and also it's not power in a bad way at all, but the power that she has to like tame this lion, and really she has the strength to be sitting there holding it. Not many people will do that.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Courage.
So,
yep.
Yeah. The courage to do that and moving forward. Yeah. So again, I'm getting that this is going to be a theme for your whole year coming up, not just for your birthday, but a whole year theme. I also got ballerina.
Ooh.
And it says discipline, gracefulness, elegance, strong focus required, practice, and perfection. Take this year coming up to really, practice what the direction you want to go. It's not just practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect. But you'll get there, and you this beautiful, graceful ballerina. You're on your way, and it's just really a nice card. And I also got one last card for you, the Magic card. I also got that, which is manifesting magical powers. Yeah, ritual. This is going to be a magical year for you coming up, and it's going to be a magical year. I just heard one that you create. It's all in the power of your hands. You have every
power
resource
to manifest.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. You will be surprised as long as you focus and don't use the word don't you here I am using it, but think positive, think things in positive ways. Yes.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, happy birthday. We even got Sonia singing in Maryland style, the happy birthday, Mr. President sort of song, but not with
I see that.
Yeah. That's cute. You do impressions for fun.
I love that.
Yes. Oh, you were in junior high with Mae West. Well, there you go, girl. We used to do that with our teachers. We would, like we had this one teacher, you go into the what is it? Study, I hate that. Yeah. And he'd be up there going, all right, everybody, quiet down, please. Quiet down, please. And everybody knew who it was. He did it every time. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. I'm glad you told us it was your birthday. And Amanda said she celebrates her birthday all week.
Good. I love that.
Yeah, I get it. Yep. All right. We're just running on about the right period of time here. So we have Sonia's is the last question. Okay. May I get a message from my grandpa Matthias? Please and thank you. All right. I love that, Sonia. How wonderful. Oh, hi, Jackie Messinger. Well, we're pretty much done. I'll have Avana look at it. Sometimes she can get psychic impression, but we're pretty much done otherwise. All right. All right. All right. So, Sonia, Grandpa Matthias is seeing you as a little girl. I don't know if you ever dressed up with a feather in your cap, but he says you're like a little wildflower. You were my little wildflower. Look at that. That's so adorable. Yeah. He says you always tried things and didn't let things stop you, even if they were kind of scary. You kept the faith, and you were always there. And I still another little girl here, another little girl. That's an interesting. He said, now you're being called. You're being called to big and better things because you're not a little girl anymore, even though you still have that little girl inside of you. So find out what it is that you really want to do because you're being called to it and the opportunity is available to you. And take the dream. You're a dreamer. Take the dream and move it into reality because you can do whatever it is you dream you want to do. It's there for you all the time.
All right. I got the 5 of water, and I'll tell you what it says: disappointment, regret, forgiveness. He says, don't sit here and cry over spilled milk because there's no reason. Do you see this lady? She's sitting here crying, and do you see he's standing over you? I'm not saying that you're crying over spilled milk, but he said, don't have any regrets, don't have any disappointments. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as a regret or a disappointment, especially where he's at in the full picture that he can see. I then got this 7 of air, which says awareness, caution, and consequences. This is talking about, for me, and I'm hearing a strategy change. He's saying, don't be afraid to look at different options and different ways that things, different strategies that you can put in place, okay? The reason being is because this person is getting ready to really steal these swords from this. I think it's swords from this lady who's sleeping. Change your strategies. Don't be afraid to do that. Because why? You have this angelic power of karma, the law, and fairness. Yes, you need to change your strategies. There's something you're feeling is kind of unfair right now. Change your strategies because you have this angel of justice behind you and around you. And then I'm going to very quickly, I pulled 3 more cards, which is surrender your negative thinking. Whatever this is, this issue, it says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Keep positive. I got this card again. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Don't get caught up, he says, don't get caught up on the drama and the small petty issues and the spilled milk, he said, because there's so much more for you. There's so much more you can manifest. And then I know I don't believe it either, the angel card. Yes, here he is.
Lots of angels coming through today.
Yeah. Yes, and the angels in these cards too, all of them, divinely protected. Connect with your angels. You are not alone. Divine intervention. Keep your thoughts high. Keep your vision high. Keep your spirits high. That is exactly where you should be. And he's right around you. And I'm thinking. I just got the feeling. He like talks to councils on your behalf too, like to get things to move things along. So realize you have so much protection from him to the point where he actually is, yes, bringing
influencing things.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Wow.
What a fabulous grandfather! Oh my
goodness.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, dear. So Jackie came on. She's applied for a job at Columbia Gas in York, Pennsylvania. Wonders what you see. Will I get an interview? Will they choose me? I applied for other good jobs and lost out. So I don't know if you can answer that or not. I'm going to pull a couple cards, but
I'll pull a couple cards.
All right. Interesting. So what I got for you, Jackie, is an umbrella. And an umbrella says to wait out the storm. don't anticipate any difficulties. Try to think that you will get the interview. Yeah. Say, I am waiting, I'm getting the call for the interview. They're going to be I'm getting the interview, and I'm going to be sitting, I am sitting at the table with the people interviewing. Think that all good, that, this is already happening. And so it says to wait out the storm, because you are protected. And it might be that you get this interview and maybe something else might come along. I don't know, but they're going to give you the microphone, and that tells me you're going to be interviewed. So, I mean, that's pretty obvious there. And it may even be a job where you level up to a higher position. I don't know. So it may be a job. It may be a job that's at a different level. And when they interview you, they say, would you ever be interested in doing this instead? That might happen.
Yeah, I love that. I got a couple of cards. I got the strength card. Again, it's master number 11 card: courage, compassion, perseverance. Keep persevering. Good thoughts. Have a passion, a compassion, and a courage. Know that you're moving in the right direction. Two of water: partnership, commitment, reconciliation. I feel like this is you at that energy table talking with them. It may turn into something else, or it may open up other doors. It may go full speed ahead, but you are definitely sitting there getting the interview. And then I got 4 of fire, and this says prosperity, contentment, and celebration. So there's going to be a reason to celebrate, very shortly. And I'm seeing the number 4. I'm thinking, again, 4 days, 4 months, 4 weeks. I'm thinking 4 weeks. And I also pulled this Wi-Fi card, because it says online activity, social networks, expanding social circle, and online business. I'm looking at this as like something regarding computers that you'll be doing, and like this Wi-Fi, but also you're getting your message out. You're sending it out. Yeah, you're getting it out over the airwaves. I really do feel really good about this position. So you'll have to let me know, how it goes.
And the other thing is, when you have an interview and you find out if they have an email them back. Thank them for the interview. People love that.
That goes a long way, and nobody does that anymore.
I know. Yeah, it does go a long way. Honestly, that's what we used to do as young people when we applied for jobs. Nobody does that really. Like they don't do it.
It really makes
it really helps. It really changes things.
Yes, it does.
Oh, Sonia, you can do Super Grover. You mean Grover? Oh, God. Anyway, hi, Flora. Good morning from Australia. Unfortunately, we're all done here today, but we sure do love you. Sending you lots of love. I hope everything's going well down there and down under. No more storms or anything. Yeah. So she does do it every time. Good for you, Jackie.
Yes.
You've got it. You've got it. Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Good luck, dear. I hope you get it. All right. Thank you so much, Avana. I had a wonderful time. Thanks to the moderators and everybody that came through. Happy birthday again to Angie, and make it a good day. And hopefully Avana and I will be back together soon. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.